He's addicted. Oh, shoot.
With paper ground. With paper ground.
Why is Siri writing everything I'm saying right now? Hola, Strabo, Jumbo, Salud. Hello, my loves, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to do something that you guys requested. I did an Instagram poll asking you what you want to see next, a beauty video or a dating advice video, and a surprising, 78, I think, % of you said a dating advice video. So I figured, why not do this dating video? And for those of you who don't know, I am a therapist, so I am all about the mind, how we fall in love, how we get addicted to a person, just like we get addicted to things. And I figured, you know what? Let me start back on these dating advice videos with something that's pretty universal to everybody, something that I feel like most people would want to know, and that's how to get someone addicted to you. So let's start with that. Now, this video does go for both male and female, but for the sake of all my beautiful ladies watching this, I'm going to talk for us. So for my girls, let's talk about how to get him addicted to you. All right, so number one, how to get someone addicted to you is start pacing yourself. So pretty much you want to build up a momentum. Now, if you're already a little far into the relationship, that's fine. You can still do this and find ways. It's so easy to forget how much power you have when you're the one in control of how much you want to give of yourself, how much time you want to give, how fast you want it to go. And it can actually really shift the relationship if you start pulling the reins back or taking some control. If you're dating the guy and he wants to start seeing you every single day, sometimes you can take a break, you can take a step back and just build the momentum. That way, when you're not around, he misses you 10 times more. He starts thinking about and fantasizing the way he's gonna see you next and what you guys are gonna do, what you're gonna talk about, and it kind of gives him that time to prepare himself. And the more that he prepares himself, the more mentally he's investing into you, and he's gonna want it to work out. He's also gonna get so used to these once a week dates that turn into twice a week dates, that turn into 3 times a week and 4 times a week, that it's kind of rewarding him for doing a good job and impressing you, which totally fuels his ego. Really rare that he's gonna wanna let you go, unless of course you start saying crazy things or doing crazy things in the beginning, but we can do a whole nother video on that. But yes, pace yourself and let the momentum build. Number 2 to getting him addicted to you is keep it fun and light and exciting. Don't be afraid to have fun. Like, order fun candy and just make jokes with him and cuddle with his arms and tell him how cute he is, and just make it a fun experience. Everything you do can have room to be more fun, more exciting, and never be afraid to pour your personality into these dates and moments with him to make it more fun. The more fun you are, the more positive energy you bring to them, and that can be extremely addicting because every time you're around them, you're on a high. So of course, you're gonna get used to it and never wanna let it go. Number 3 ties in a little bit to number 1, which is when you're pacing yourself, or if you're past the point of pacing yourself, still keep your life, your hobbies, your passion, and give them their space. There's usually 2 different types of guys. There's the guys that wanna be around you 24/7, they wanna do everything with you, they want you to come with them while they get their hair cut, bring you to the gym, bring you grocery shopping, they want you to be at home to watch Netflix as soon as they get off of work, etc., etc. And then there are those guys who really enjoy spending time with you, but then there's a time where they're like, man, I need a break. Like, I need some time, it's overwhelming, like they start to freak out in their head a little bit, and that's when you notice guys pulling back. And sometimes it can be the guys that are 24/7 wanting to be with you, and sometimes it can be the guys who definitely are a little more reserved and harder to get. But either way, no matter which type of guy you're going after right now, you still want to make sure you make it clear you have your own life and give them space. The reason for this is it's normal for guys to feel overwhelmed. Some guys, they're just not built like us. Their brains work differently than us. They just have different needs and wants and situations that sometimes as girls we totally don't understand, because I feel like when we fall in love, we're just like, oh my gosh, you're the one, I want to be with you all the time, and I just know this is gonna work. But with guys, it's like they can feel that way and then the next day they don't feel like that anymore, or they're starting to question it. So when you have your own life, it doesn't make them question that overwhelming feeling. And honestly, it rarely makes them feel overwhelmed because they're trying to figure out how to get you closer to them as opposed to how to get you to keep your own life. So if you keep your own hobbies, you keep your job, you don't start cutting down your hours and trying to spend every second of the day with them, it makes them want that more. So you're creating that craving. So just like with the psychology of drugs or food addictions or sugar addiction, you're on a high from it and then you crash. So same thing. Yes, Bugatti. Sorry, my dog's barking. Same thing goes with guys. If you give them step 1 and 2, which is a pace, a momentum, step 2, which is keeping your time together fun and happy and exciting, then you start to build this high for them. And when you take that away, even if it's for a day or two, they start to miss it. If you don't give them that space and are all up in their face, all up in their text messages, all up in their FaceTime, they never really have that time to realize that they're becoming addicted to you. They don't have that time to miss you and crave you. And in order for something to be an addiction, you need to crave it. Of course, after that, you can step into that wifey role and start doing things for your man, sacrificing much more because you have that really strong commitment. But until then, let him crave you, keep living your life, and don't be afraid to put yourself first, because the more you're away, the more they miss you and the more they value you. Next, support your man. So be his best friend, be the person he confides in, be the person that can help him when he feels overwhelmed, because the more of a support system you are for them, the more that they need you. It's literally an addiction at that point because they feel like they cannot get through hard times without you. They don't know how to have a bad day anymore without you to cheer them up. I feel like so many girls these days are like, no, I need to be an independent woman. He needs to earn me cooking for him, he needs to earn me helping him. But in the reality, yes, of course, you don't just give away all your services to a guy that's not putting in the effort. But if this guy's putting in effort, you're dating, you're building a relationship and a foundation with him, you want to show him you will support him, stand by him, and be there to lift him up. So you've literally taken over all 3 things that are needed for an addiction. He's addicted. So I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it was a dating advice video that you wanted. Anything else, any type of advice video, beauty video, anything you want, please comment me down below letting me know what it is you want to see next. And also, you guys know if you leave love on my channel, I always want to shout you out. So today's shout out goes to Genesis Gonzalez. She was waiting for my curly hair tutorial for a while, and I'm so glad she was so patient because I just uploaded it last week. And she said, oh my gosh, I've been waiting for this tutorial. I love you. I love you back. Thumbs up the video for more dating advice, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.